Your wife hit me on Friday night.
No. What are you talking about?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And then she got in your car.
No. She said you yelled at her that
No,
night.
that is not what happened. She was in the tunnel and she hit me.
I don't want to argue in the street. In the middle of
That was a look at The Girl on a Train. The best-selling British novel makes the leap to the big screen with Emily Blunt as the lead character. For his take on this and a look at the week's other new movies, let's bring in film critic Richard Krause. Hello.
Hey, Bev, how are you?
Well, I'm interested to know what you think about this because there's been a lot of anticipation. So many people read the book.
Yeah, I mean, the book sold upwards of 15 million copies. So if it's just everyone that read the book that goes to see the movie this weekend, they're going to have a huge opening weekend. But I think they're going to leave a lot of disappointed people in its wake. This movie is about a woman played by Emily Blunt and played beautifully by Emily Blunt, who is divorced. She kind of fell into a bottle and has stayed there since her divorce. She's lost her job, but still makes the commute from Westchester, New York to Manhattan every day. While she's on the commute, she looks out the window of her train at the people that live in a house 2 or 3 doors down from where she used to live. They're a perfect-looking couple. They seem so in love. They seem so happy. She thinks that they are the couple that she could have been part of if everything had gone well. And then one day she sees something that throws her into a rage. She goes into Manhattan, gets hammered, wakes up the next day to a television report that says that the woman that she's been watching all these months on the train has gone missing. She looks down, she's covered in blood and bruises and wonders, did I have something to do with that? So it's a mystery, it's a thriller, and that is the thing I think that has drawn people in here. And Emily Blunt is, as I say, fantastic in the lead role here. What lets her down is the pacing of the movie. It's just a little dull. A lot of the book was really internal, kind of Rachel's inner thoughts about things, and that just doesn't come across well. So for me, it's about a 2 out of 5 star movie.
Oh boy, okay, so what about Denial?
Denial is Rachel Weisz and Tom Wilkinson starring in a true-to-life drama, courtroom drama, about Deborah Lipstadt, who is the professor of Jewish history at Emory University. She's written a number of books about the Holocaust, and in one of them, she mentions David Irving, who's a self-taught British historian and Holocaust denier. He reads it, sues her for libel, and she has to defend her statements in court. This is based on a true life 1996 trial, and it's pretty gripping stuff because if he wins, it could make it acceptable to deny the Holocaust in academic papers. So there's a lot at stake here. And the movie is kind of edge-of-your-seat stuff and terrific performances around. It's 4 stars for me.
Okay, so we don't have a lot of time left, but I do want to get your word on The Birth of a Nation because there's so much about the movie and also the star.
Yeah, this movie came out of Sundance with the biggest advance ever paid for distribution, $17 million. To put that in perspective, the biggest advance before that was $10 million for Little Miss Sunshine, which was about 10 years previous. So this is a lot of money on the line. And then it came out that there were some rape allegations about the director, producer, and star and writer of this movie, Nate Parker. He has addressed them sort of, kind of, in public several times. What's left now to see is whether audiences will go see this movie. I will tell you that the story of Nat Turner, a literate slave and preacher who started a rebellion that planted the seeds for the Civil War, is historically very important. The movie could have used a bit zippier pace, and it could have gotten to the rebellion a bit earlier and sort of showed us the aftermath of it in a more interesting way. So for me, it's 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, but an interesting variety of films out there. And Richard, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.